So we had some drywall dropped off today, all of our ceiling board. So just kind of finishing up the last few things on the vapor barrier here. Still don't have the garage doors on, and the attic is all one big space, so I figured I'd better leave something somewhere for the air to go if we get a big gust of wind or all this poly will just blow down.
Hey guys, well, it's December 28th and we're at the house. We want to try to get a little drywall done, but it's so cold.
Yeah, we decided the minus 28 is an appropriate temperature to start drywall.
It's minus 30 today, but it feels like minus 37 with the wind chill. It's just so cold.
So for our American friends, minus 40 is minus 40 Celsius and Fahrenheit, so that gives you an idea. It's cold.
Because he's got icicles on his beard.
Yeah.
We actually have to have a heater to heat up our other heater here because we can't charge batteries. This is too cold.
Our heater is too cold to heat, so we had to heat it up with a heater. If that makes any sense.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started. We can't really fix our vapor barrier or do any more work on the vapor barrier because it's too cold. The tape doesn't stick and the plastic doesn't bend, so we're gonna go drywall what we can and see what happens.
Yeah, fun times. Anyway,
yeah.
Here we go. First piece of drywall in the house. Almost cost us a divorce, but hey. I am not meant to be a drywaller. Well, we hung our first piece of drywall. Went to have a sip of coffee and it's freezing. That's what we're working in.
Bloody cold out today.
But see in there, we have our first piece hung and we are freezing. Good times.
First of what? 80?
Yeah. Hello, it's December 30th. Minus 33 out today. Minus 42 with the wind chill, but we're inside so we don't have the wind to deal with. But minus 33 in here, so that's fun. We're just hanging some drywall. See what we got so far. So yeah, just keep on.
It's like a giant beer cooler in here.
I look like the burglar from Home Alone.
Let's see if we measured right.
I can't even move this one.
Here, well, you gotta pull up on this thing a little bit first.
There
There you go.
You got it? Yep. Alright, get the wheel there, bud. Awesome. One more piece of drywall down. What the hell day is it? January 11th. Finally got this darn drywall done. Holy cow, this has been a process. Yeah, nothing really fancy. It's just drywall on the ceiling. It's all done now. So now we can get the insulation in the attic done. And then we could turn the heat on. Kind of dark over there. I guess no point going over there. But yeah, we need that insulation done before we can turn the heat on, or it's going to be a layer of frost between the drywall and the poly. And that's no good. So that's hopefully the weekend's mission. I'm going to try and get that stuff all lined up for Saturday. When you buy the insulation, they give you the machine for free. So you just need a guy feeding the bales in, and it blows it up with a big long hose, and I'll be up in the attic throwing it around. So hopefully we can make that happen.
Friday night. I'm taping holes. We've got pot lights we're getting ready here. Insulation's going in tomorrow, so Aaron's poking the little wire through for our pot lights, and I'm coming along and taping up the little hole. So that's my job. Friday, January 14th. It's nice out. It's only like, I don't know, -17 or something. It's beautiful. Anyway, check you later. There we go. All taped up. Went over it a little bit, but that is good and sealed.
So I'm up wiring lights in the attic. Got our vapor barrier all finished up and just putting the pot lights in now. Well, the drivers for the pot lights anyway. They're these new style spring-loaded ones that everyone's using. So you don't need a big box in behind them anymore, and you don't need you used to have to make a big poly pan, and it's a whole pain in the butt, but these ones are really nice. Because basically all you do is you cut your hole right in the drywall. You poke your little wire from the driver through poly, and you tape it up below, and the light just clips in there, and the springs hold it to the drywall. so it makes it real easy. We've got this nice big tall attic. It's kind of almost luxurious up here compared to some of the attics I've been in my years as a Sparky. So yeah, it's not too bad. I gotta do the hallway ones yet. They come up this way. Gotta put some in our bedroom still over here. And tomorrow the insulation goes in, so we need to get this done tonight. So the grandparents actually have all 3 kids tonight, so Mama Bear and I can work until we're done, and that's what we gotta do. So get to work. So here's down at the other end of the house. Some of the plumber's really nice work here. He even took the time to build a little box to support his stack here. Really nice workmanship. Here's a good view of those roof vents we were talking about, or attic vents we were talking about before in that other video. So everything's all sealed up there. You can see now it's all closed in, except right there. So that's where the air will come up into the attic.
Right under you.
Oh, Mumsy's down there.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah. Looks really good up here. I was just saying to Candace, I remember back when I was an apprentice, the journeyman would always send me up into the attic to do all the crappy work. And because we have these high hip trusses, by the time you get to the edge of the house, there's still lots of headroom. There's still like 2 feet of room over there. I remember literally diving into the insulation, trying to get the wire that my journeyman was pushing up there for me to fish. It was awful.
Are you talking on the phone?
No, I'm talking to YouTube, sweetie.
Oh.
So yeah, our attic is a little better than some of the ones I was in when I was a young pup. Now I send my helper up in the attic. I don't have to go over those crappy spots anymore. And someday they'll get to send their helper up, so it all comes around. All right, it's attic insulation day. Never done this before. I've seen it done before. Watch guys do it. Doesn't seem too difficult. But here's our insulation. It's all this blown in stuff here. So we want R60. So we need, we'll have to read this scale here. I think we need 24 inches. Minimum installed thickness R60. Looks like 20 inches. I think we're gonna do 24 though. Anyway. So this is how that works. You just pop the plastic off the bag, you shove it into the hopper here, and then it's got little paddles down there that chop it up. And it's got a blower that'll blow it up through the hose. So we need a guy down at the bottom at the machine feeding it, and a guy up in the attic blowing the insulation around. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward, I think. I don't know, if you could use a tape measure and point the hose, I think you could install attic insulation. But we'll see how it goes. So the pot lights are all done. Candace and I were here last night. Kids were all at Grandma and Grandpa's house, all 3 of them. It was kind of a weird, nice, quiet night around here. But Candace taped up all where the wires poke through, sealed that all up, plug up the holes. So today, I've got the last 4 in the bedroom here. Last 4 pot lights. And I guess I counted wrong. I was 3 short, so I gotta pick up some more. And yeah, so we'll get that done. And we'll get going on our installation. Should be a good day. So we did the insulation yesterday, and I left a heater on all night. Let's go see what it feels like in here. Oh yeah. That's a big improvement. It's nice and warm in here now. That's fantastic. Yeah. Even all the metal stuff is warming up. Oh, that's great. I wonder if it's warming up downstairs too. Nope. Still a deep freeze down here. Holy smokes. Well, if the ICF works to hold the heat in, it'll work to hold the cold in. Yeah, that's a deep freeze down there still. Nice and warm up here though. That's good. So today's goal, now that I've got that insulation done, I can't leave these open. That'll be a huge problem. If we get snow and stuff up top there, and wind could start blowing all that insulation around on us. So I need to return this to Lowe's, and then clean up all the snow and stuff in here. Then I'm just gonna poly these off with some same stuff I used for the vapor barrier, and hopefully prevent a catastrophe here. So that's today's mission. So we had a crazy blizzard again yesterday, like 80-kilometer-an-hour winds coming straight from the west, straight towards our garage doors. Shit. So Dad and I polyed them off the other day before we left. So I hope poly held up and our attic isn't full of snow. But I'll go have a look here. No, better not go much further than that. Got rid of the minivan, in case you hadn't noticed there. Minivan is no good for out in the country. When you get snow like this, Candace was basically stranded. So we had to trade her in for something a little bigger. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good. Oh boy. Okay, well, there's not that much snow in here. Let's see what the attic looks like. Oh boy. Oh, we're good. Oh, fantastic. Oh man, I was pretty scared there. No, we're fine. There might be a little dusting of snow up there, but nothing that's going to cause big problems. Whew! Crisis averted. Well, while I'm up here, the other day I ran these 3 conduits up here. They go from there through this wall here, all the way down to the basement. So we'll use those for solar or cameras or Wi-Fi or whatever we want to run. That's an easy road from the basement up to the attic for the future. And it's still nice and warm in here. Haven't had this heater on for a couple days, and it's actually noticeably warmer in here than outside. Like, got to be 10 or 15 degrees warmer. You can barely see your breath in here. that's good. I guess the ICF works.